I hear the voices inside my head, see voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law.
Please no dissing other creators in chat. Yes, we're going to try with that. We will try to be respectful of all creators, even the ones we don't like. Mods, let people have their opinions, just if they're nasty, get them out. Okay. I'm going to have to send you something because I do want to show it. And I tried to put it in here, but it's not a video picture.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second, you guys, so I can send something. Not right now, but in a few minutes. And everyone's seen this picture, but I'm gonna share it in a little bit because I didn't realize until today. So today or last night? Anyways, I didn't realize until today that the picture that Don had sent me was the last picture he had taken with Summer. I had no idea. Shan, I love you.
Hey, Shan.
Hey, Mandy. Hey, everybody. Elizabeth. Tammy, Ayo, Jessica. Okay, so everyone's gonna be hella confused, and that's okay. So, I made a community post. Everyone was like, "What the hell does this say?" Because I coded it again. It just says, "Trust the process." So on Thursday night, I did the live where everyone came up and everybody made a plea for Summer. Hey, Jay. Everybody made their pleas for Summer. And as soon as I ended that live, Dawn had reached out to me. And so we've been talking again. So there's that. There's a few things that he wanted me to say tonight, so I'm going to. And so I'm hoping that the people listening have open minds and understand. Again, I have to constantly remind myself, no matter what, it is not my job to incriminate. I am not a cop, I'm not a detective, I'm not a judge, and I am not a jury. Thank God. So he reached back out to me, and yes, I've been talking to him. So do you still have concerns about Don? I do. I have concerns about the entire situation. It is all messed up. But like Don and I have talked several times, and Mark's heard it, Mr. Shear's heard it, where Don has even told me if something comes up, like, of course, by law, I have to report that. So yep. Don's aware if something comes up and it's a huge red flag to me, I have to report that, okay? Yes, please be nice. Like, please don't be nasty in the chat. I understand people are not going to understand, and that's okay. There's some things I'm going to read tonight for Don that he asked me to do. Benny has covered it. He had them on his channel, like a phone conversation, so you heard some of it. So, I mean, my channel is about giving people a platform and having their voice how they want it. So again, I had to constantly remind myself of that. Yep. If you call it that, you can call it that. That's fine. And I know who you are, so can you go ahead, Mandy or somebody, and just block that person? They've been blocked on both me and Mr. Share's stuff. They just made a different account, I guess, to come in here. So call it flip-flopping, call it whatever. It's just using my platform for what I made it. That's all. Don is at home, and he wanted me to say that, like, he's sorry for the whole prank thing. He says that he realizes that does not look good. My exact words to him were like, "What the hell, Don? Like, it pissed me off for sure when you did that, even though, like, I had already made my calls to law enforcement, and yeah, we stopped talking." But again, he reached out to me after my show on Thursday night Maybe he has your phone number on a banner. Yes, that's okay. Attorneys will take care of that. The attorneys that he's going to be paying for will take care of that. So let him go. Let him keep playing the game and having fun. Just got done actually looking up the laws, and he's breaking at least several of them for bullying, cyberbullying, and harassment. So
Plus, he's sending people over here to continue it.
yeah, and he tells people to come over here. So anyways, actually that'll bring me quick to my verbal, another verbal, because there's a written on my community post, AB, and since I know you play all of my shit, you will hear this. Keep it up, because I am going to do something legally about it. You are actually breaking several laws, Ontario laws at that. Look them up, and your little buddy, Chris McDonough, expired detective, should be telling you what the laws are. You're breaking numerous laws, so there's that. And you're going to have to pay your attorneys, my attorneys, and then you're going to have to pay even more than that. You could lose all your devices and internet. Oh my gosh, it's a whole big thing. So go ahead and keep playing the games. It's fine. I'm fine with it. I mean, if you want to give me your money, I'll take it. So anyway, y'all complain, but you're here watching. Right, Jay? I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, some people will understand and some people aren't going to understand. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm going to keep doing me anyway. I can't get much more hate than I've been getting. So we're just going to keep on keeping on.
That's stupid, by the way. You guys want to give her hate because she's talking to one of the people involved in the case. How the fuck else are we supposed to get information about Summer?
No, they just want us to speculate, apparently, which I am not.
It's all about Summer, but we aren't supposed to get any information from the people who are fucking there.
Right.
Idiots.
I'm not doing anything. Trust me, if Don went to AB, give him a platform. If Don went to, all of these people would absolutely be talking to Don or Candace or Grandma or anything, right? Look at everyone jumping when they think they're talking to Grandma and everything. So I don't feel I'm doing anything wrong. And after all, everybody wants him to keep talking. Isn't that right? I mean, what the hell? Yeah, I mean, 45% of my viewers are subscribed, the other 55 are not. So thank you, haters. I mean, honestly, is what it is. So I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing because, again, I have to remind myself I am human. I made a platform to give it to people to have their voice their way. Doesn't matter what I believe, what I think is right. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me like, oh my God, I flip-flop back and forth. I don't know. And I think that's fair. I think that's very healthy in a case. Now, I still have the same concerns because things don't make sense to me, but I'm willing to look at all sides of things and talk to him. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, right? But I'm going to read to you guys what he said. It is kind of interesting if you think deeper into it. And I don't know if you guys can hear me when I'm in my text messages or not, or if it's all screwy. Can you guys hear me? Tanya, I don't know you or your business. I do know someone that is not being true to people that stand by them and help them. Share, please. Wake up. Don't let him flip-flop on your channel. I am using my platform to just put information out there from the source directly. Okay? Oh, slow the chat even more. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. You can hear me perfectly? Okay, and I'm going to get the text messages up. Now, I told Don, what the hell? That pissed me off. What are you doing? That made you look even worse. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? And he goes, well, why do you think? Who do you think was recording that call? So to him, he thinks this is funny. It's a prank because as you guys have seen on my channel, if you listen, when he's calling Mary, he literally gets off the phone and calls me I know that I'm being recorded, McDonough's recording me or whatever. So to him, he does think this is some pranked or you've been punked or whatever. And I guess I could see that he's sick of all the shit and just wants to I mean, does it look good? No, but that's what he's saying he's doing, is he's just, upset that people are taking the shit and running with it. Sorry, more messages. I wouldn't let no one. AB is not awesome. Okay, well, we're not going to talk about AB. I gave my warning. He wants to keep it up. That's fine. I'll take care of that privately and whatever. So we're not even going to talk about him in here. It's fine. Thank you, Missy. Thank you for always trying to do what's right. Most of us can see. Thank you for that. So we all have platforms, and either I can speculate and I can just make up shit, or I can take what other creators are saying and run with it and make that my content, or I can go from the source and put out what the source directly is saying. I'm not saying you guys have to believe what he is saying. I'm not saying I fully believe it right now. I can just say, hey, this is, directly from the person. That's how I'd rather get my information, whether it's true or not true. I'd rather hear directly from the source. And that's kind of how I even got started in this. I saw one woman's story on the media, didn't really believe all of it, wanted to know more, and contacted her, and it's gone from there. I've been nosy ever since about all cases that are high profile, because I don't believe every single thing that's put out there. Talked on, talk. It's not about flip-flopping. It's about letting him at least talk. Understandable. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Thanks, Jay. And I'll open the panel up in a little bit here. Babe, are you coming? Because I need your phone for a minute. Okay, well, when you're done. Okay, so anyway. He does apologize. I do honestly think that he did just get annoyed and think that was funny. Like I said, we had talked about pranks. It was never that. And I stopped them. I had told them all the time that it's not a good idea. This is not going to make you look good. At the same time, could I understand like just being pissed off? Because I am looking at now the whole cartel thing. Do you think he's really going to go tell somebody that? Like, he does know. He has said to me numerous times, I know I'm being recorded. I know someone's going to take these screenshots and run off with them. So you could take it as that, like, he's just really that fucking annoyed and pissed and just was like, fuck everybody. If you're going to go take something and run with it, well, I'm going to put this out there, right? Yeah, it's not a good time. I agree. And I told him that. I literally said, like, let me read what I actually said. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay. I want to read what he exactly said. Can you guys hear me? Damn it. Not make these people happy. Jesus. Actually, I'm just gonna screenshot this and send it to you so I can read it. Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry. Let me send these. No. I'm just gonna read them off your phone. Oh, and then we can put them up, but I want to read them first. Okay, I'm gonna read these off to you, and then I guess hubby can. Well, no, I don't want to put these all up. I don't want. Okay, so I said, Don, you got to stop putting yourself in a box. You talk in a box, right? Everybody knows it. He talks in circles. He repeats the same stuff. And I said, you can't stay in a box. It looks bad, and it's not helpful. And then I said that trick. I knew right away it was fake, and I was pissed. That made y'all look so bad, Dawn. And he said, like, why was I pissed? Why were you pissed? And I said, because that made it look bad on y'all. It took off the focus from Summer. Even my husband was like, what the heck? You knew that that would be very bad and look bad. And he said, the focus has never been on Summer. It's only been on drama. I said, well, why the prank then? And he goes, think about it. Who recorded it? Thank you, Nona. He said, you know, and I kind of get that. Is it horrible timing? Fuck. Yeah, that is. That is not. I'm not saying I agree with that at all. At all. It doesn't look good. And I told him that that does not look good. And then there's something else I'm going to read that he wants me to read because he does have a theory. You heard a little bit on Benny's channel. He does have a theory. I think it's interesting. So I will read that theory to you, and then we will get hubby to show everything. Don't worry, guys. But yes, he wanted me to share this with you guys. All right, so I will read it first. Can you slow chat down for me? We're going to slow the chat down. While he does that, I'm going to just read, and then we'll show this in a little bit again. Chris M., you have created all of this drama. You have sent all these people after us trying your best to set us up. Fake Facebook accounts. You have turned my own family against me time after time. Quit using them for your evil agenda because we can all see what you're trying to do. I think you're responsible for my daughter's abduction due to Trisha's horrific lies. Somebody needs to come forward because we're on to you. You're going down. You have done everything in your power, have put me away. If you do this because of Trisha's horrific lies, I applaud you. I would have done the same. You deserve a medal for what you have done. I will do everything to protect you. You are a hero for sure. But Trish lies so horrifically, I can't even repeat her lies. Please come forward. I will help you and protect you for a hero act. For a hero act, I swear. Please, I promise. Trish is the one who should be in prison. We've had people attacking us constantly because of her evil lies. Almost a gunfight on our property and cops called. My boys can't even live in our house. One second. I don't care if you think this is ridiculous or not. As I said, you do not need to agree with it. I have a platform called Voices Behind the Wall because whether you believe what their voices are or not, I give them a platform to have their voice their way. If you don't like it, go watch something else, period. And everybody coming in here and just writing AB over and over again, get them out. Not playing them fucking games. Seriously, just block them. So I will continue reading. If you do not agree with me using my platform in the way that I so choose to do, fuck off. Thank you. Okay, I will start from, but Trish lies so horrifically, I can't even repeat her lies. Please come forward. I will help you and protect you for a hero act. I swear, please, I promise. Trish is the one who should be in prison. We've had people attacking us constantly because of her evil lies, almost a gunfight on our property, and cops called. My boys even live in our home, or my boys can't even live in our home because of the extreme danger caused by her evil lies. People attack me everywhere I go. Did you cause someone to act to save my daughter from some imaginary evil plot designed in your head? Your mother, Jeannie, done all this crap against me to protect you, and that's the only damn reason. Trish, did you cause someone to think they were saving my daughter from some horrific situation made up in your mind? Are you that evil thinking? Whoever has my daughter, bring her forward. I will protect you, I promise before my God. It's not your fault. I would do the same. God bless you. Please bring my baby home. Trish, beg God for mercy. Bring my baby home. Trish, why are you so evil? Why do you lie? Why do you hate? Why do you hate? Why do you act like such a victim? We're all victims. Got news for you. Your activities are highly suspicious, to say the least. So there's that. He has talked to me about the belief that people are in cahoots. Chris McDonough come out there all of a sudden, wants to make a name for himself. Again, I am repeating what Don's thought and theory is. Benny, what up? This makes zero sense. Trish never said anything about Dawn until after the fact. How the fuck would Chris abduct her? Well, anything is possible. Again, I am just saying, this is how he's feeling. He seems upset. He seems pretty pissed off talking to him. And he has been a lot more share, what do you think about this? I mean, do you think it's possible? And I say anything is possible. I think it is interesting. 2.5K in chat, yeah, and over half of them are haters. I'm gonna take this and run with it, but what am I doing? I don't know. Why do you have a pic of a woman who's been beaten? I don't. Thank you very much. She is a fallen angel. An angel with broken wings. Get your eyesight checked. Hello, Dr. Phil. It's a picture I love very much, so I use it. The essay was said the day after Summer went missing. That has been said from the start. Didn't Dawn and Candace talk to CM first? I'm seriously asking because I don't know. Well, he reached out to them. I asked Dawn that numerous times. How did you get in contact with Chris M? And he said he had reached out for him. So, all right, we're removing people for nothing. I don't know why people are texting my husband. It's my channel, but mods, please be mindful of what you're removing. Let people have their open opinion if it is respectful. Now, if you guys are being straight up nasty and disrespectful, they're going to get the fuck away from you or get you out of here. Hello. Hey, Antique. Is it possible he is running possible excuses for what happened? Anything is possible. I seriously got timed out. Some of you may get timed out by mistake because on our phones, I've done it so many times. But again, mods, please be mindful of what's being timed out and deleted. I know it's hella stressful and everyone's looking out, but yeah, let people have their say because I get it. I mean, I do. I understand. It is crazy. People are being timed out for no reason. I address that, City Girl. They will be timed out or blocked if they are being nasty or disrespectful or coming in here and bombing other people's names that clearly aren't meant for this channel. So if you're not doing that, you should be golden. And I'm going to put the link here in chat, but I'm only letting certain people at this time. If I know you, you can come up. Please turn your camera on for a half a second so I can see it's you, not a wiener. I know whose wiener that was, by the way. It's pretty pathetic. Don has outdone himself with his parcel. I'm using my platform to put out from the source what he has to say. Again, I didn't say I believe everything, but I don't want to speculate on things. And again, I had to remind myself, it is not my job. I am not a detective. I'm not an expired detective even. I am not anything. I'm just a human. that wants answers and wants to help find this little girl. Everyone can keep saying that I am like not about Summer, I'm not doing anything to find Summer, or whatever they have to say. I don't care what their opinion is. I could say the same thing about all those people that are saying that about me, because all they seem to be doing is bashing other creators, and that doesn't bring Summer home. Cyberbullying and harassment does not bring her home. So I'll just leave that at that. Share, my cat is mad. Hold on. Where did that go? I'm sorry, you guys. The chat is... Yeah, some of you guys will understand, and some of you all won't. That's fine with me. Dawn has all the answers, prayers for Summer. The chat is on slow mode. That is not being timed. Oh, yeah, it's not timed out, you guys. The chat is on slow mode because everybody is in here chatting. Share has either of the... Damn it. Guys, I'm having trouble getting comments. I'm looking and I'm seeing something I want to read, and then all of a sudden it jumps and I can't find it. I'm sorry. Shan, I trust your judgment. I trust your guys' judgment. Amber, I love you. Mimi, I think she's just getting information and it's that simple. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing what YouTubers do, but from the source. I'm not bashing another creator, and I'm not taking their stream and live streaming it for content or whatever. Some of it I believe, some of it I don't believe, you know? E&E, can you turn your camera on for a minute? I gotta see your face, so. Turn your camera on, AB. At least for a second, my friend. Oh, okay. I can't see your face, E&E, so I gotta see your face for a minute, or I'm not gonna let you on. All right. Oh, you can. It's that simple. All right. CDT, hello. All right, babe. Are you still in the bathroom? All right. I would like to try and show that picture. You, I will let on. Hello, brother. Okay. How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? Benny, are you muted?
No, here I am.
Oh, okay, there you are.
I just want to say one thing. Even if we think something is one thing or another, the good thing to do to be a great human is to keep those things to yourself until the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
All these things that I see being typed out in this chat, it's no excuse for a whole lot of people saying a whole lot of this stuff. It makes no sense, right? Follow this thing privately. Like we all know you can attract more bees with honey, right? So with all these nasty sayings, do you think that if Don keeps seeing people saying nasty things to him, that he has any motivation to play along with any of us? Like, stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mr. Sheriff.
I don't think he's there.
Anyways, I think you're doing a fine job, Sheriff. Keep doing what you're doing, sweetie.
Well, you had to remind me because you're like, wait, we don't want to be like other people. And
No.
yeah, when we team up like this, you're right. Our names get attached to each other. So thanks for the reminder. Because yeah, I did. I got pissed, and I even told Don, like, I am pissed at you. Like, this is not what we talked about. And there's one thing I always say to people when I help them. I said to Rhonda, I said to Kevin, like anybody, when I go in and help them, I tell them, much like I believe an attorney would tell them, like, you have to tell me everything.
Right.
Even if you think it looks bad or it sounds bad, you have to tell me, because like I can't have no messes or surprises to clean up. And that's when I told Don the same thing. Tell me everything. Even if you think it sounds bad or it's going to make you look like a bad guy, like, I'm putting everything out there. I'm taking a public lashing for you. Tell me everything, you know? I tell that to everybody. I was pissed with how everything went down. But Don does know, and he's told me several times, like, if I say something crazy, Cher, by law, you have to report that. He knows. He's not dumb.
Nope, he knows.
Did I ever
He knows.
say I was an attorney? Did I say I'm an attorney? I already know who you are. I'm just leaving you in here for my own shits and giggles, so enjoy.
And mine too.
Like, you're not clever. We know who you are. Alexis, it's not up to us if he's telling the truth. Sorry, it's not up to us if he's telling the truth. Again, Voices Behind the Wall is about letting people have their voice, their way, in an unmanipulated way for anyone's narrative, including mine. I can't just put out, that's not what I started this channel for. So again, whether you believe or not, I'm not saying you have to believe what he's saying. I am just saying what he is asking me to say and put out there for him. That's all.
I mean, if he stopped talking, you guys wouldn't be entertained, right? So this is entertainment. Don't complain about the brand of entertainment, right? Like, just take it for what it is and just be quiet, please.
Thank you, Wendy. Jennifer, your devices are not connected. And I also need to see your face before I allow you guys on, because editing is a bitch for my husband.
Yeah, we don't want to have to stop another live because some idiot exposes it to it.
Yeah. And we know who that was. Just saying. Now, this picture, Benny, I'm going to let you start with this because he sent this to you first. We've all seen this picture, right?
Correct.
So what's your knowledge on this?
This is the last picture that was taken of Don and Summer together. A lot of people have seen this photo, and they don't even know the relevance of it. It's just another photo that they've pirated from, the family to exploit. But this is actually the last picture of Don and Summer together. And I've been told that she's sleeping, that she had fallen asleep on him. So, you have to think about all the things that are actually happening in someone's life when they take a picture, for instance, right? Like, again, everyone was sharing this picture, not knowing that this is, when you share this picture and he sees it with a nasty connotation attached to it, man, you don't even have any idea what it's doing to this gentleman, right? And again, every day that goes by that he's not in jail, it looks better and better for them, right? So, and again, every day that goes by, it looks worse and worse for Summer. They're passing each other, going the opposite directions, guys. So you got to get this thing together, or else in the end, we also can blame ourselves for a portion of why this thing didn't work out. It's not just the suspect and the people involved. If we did wrong and we were here misinforming and misaligning information, then we are just as guilty.
If they're having their opinion and it's nasty, then I guess it's getting, or also YouTube might be stopping.
I do believe YouTube what had some hand in what was going on last night with a few of the different lives.
How do we know we sold the child though? Now here's the thing too, somebody said, I think that I'm just like the rest of you guys and like I don't even know what to believe. It is a constant battle in my head because yes, I made these reports on the red flags. The red flags everyone reported on and seen, right? But again, like Benny just said, they aren't arrested.
Correct.
And I know Don was questioned on some of the stuff that I turned in because Don called me, like, tell the truth. Like, did you report me? Like, he knew because the investigator contacted him.
And I just want to say one thing, Northwest Place. That statement there is the quintessential statement that you will hear from any victim blamer. When you, that's what you get trying to sell your child. It's not the actual statement, but that ideology is it's the mission statement of victim blamers, right? This and this happened to you because of this, and you deserve it, right? That's what you get.
You specifically said, I think Don and Candace know what happened this summer. I'm aware of what I said. Everybody heard me. Like, I don't know what you guys want from me. I've explained exactly.
They don't understand that just because she's talking to him doesn't mean she believes everything he says.
Yeah.
She says that over and over again. You guys.
Yeah, so
why can't you get that in your head?
it's fine. Anyway, closed-minded people, I guess. But you know, it is. It's a constant battle because, like I said, I know what I've reported, but yet they're still free. So you know what I'm saying? And like Benny said, we're going on 3 months, you guys. 10 days or 9 days from now is 10 months. Or 10 months. 3 months. Almost 3 months, and they're still free. We don't think like there'd be evidence of him selling his daughter, like any of that. So is it a constant battle in my head? Yes, it is. It definitely is. And yes, I'll read the statement again. Maybe can I see your phone? He's watching the chat hard, you guys. Hubby's ready to use his wrench today.
I've got a couple. I'm trying to look some of the go.
Can you go to your... Yeah. All right, I'm going to read it again. You guys, I'm not going to be watching chat while I read. Sorry. I almost muted myself so I could read quietly. Okay. Chris M., you have created all this drama. You have sent all of these people after us, trying your best to set us up. Fake Facebook accounts. You have turned my own family against me after time. Quit using them for your evil agenda. Hold on 1 second, guys. You have used them time after time for your evil agenda because we can all see what you're trying to do. I think you're responsible for my daughter's abduction due to Trisha's horrific lies. Somebody needs to come forward because we're on to you. You're going down. You have done everything in your power, have put me away. You have done everything in your power to try and put me away. If you do this because of Trisha's horrific lies, I applaud you. I would have done the same. You deserve a medal for what you have done. I will do everything to protect you. You're a hero for sure. But Trish lies so horrifically, I can't even repeat her lies. Please come forward and I will help you and protect you for a hero act. I swear, please, I promise. Trish is the one who should be in prison. We've had people attacking us constantly because of her evil lies. Almost a gunfight on our property and cops called. My boys can't even live in our home because of the extreme danger caused by her evil lies. People attack me everywhere I go. Did you cause someone to act to save my daughter from some imaginary evil plot designed in your head? Your mother Jeannie done all this crap against me to protect you, and that's the only damn reason. Trish, did you cause someone to think they were saving my daughter from some horrific situation made up in your mind? Are you that evil thinking? Whoever has my daughter, bring her forward, and I will protect you, I promise, before my God. It's not your fault. I would do the same. God bless you. Please bring my baby home. Trish, beg God for mercy. Bring my baby home. Trish, why are you so evil? Why do you lie? Why do you hate? You act like such a victim, but we're all victims. Got news for you. Your activities are highly suspicious, to say the least. Mm-hmm. And so when I asked him, like, why, explain that, Don, like, why do you think, what's up with that, last night? And he said, well, think about it. He comes here and he's been working, he's done work in Texas, Utah, all of the states where Donnie has been arrested. And so he does think, it is possible Chris come across the name. Is it possible there's a personal vendetta? Is it possible that the family maybe thought that they were saving Summer and took them, or whatever? What he described to me was believing, like, yes, Summer was missing and took before Chris McDonough got there. But Chris McDonough got there awfully quick and right away headed in for Don, is what he is saying. I'm not saying this is what I'm saying. I am repeating conversation that I had with Don. Bye. So I guess what the good thing is that eventually the killer will keep talking and incriminating himself. I pray this gorgeous girl to be brought home. Prayers for summer. Oh, that's two different comments I read in one. Yeah, there's no need to be nasty. Again, I'm giving you directly from the source. I'm not taking something from a different creator, twisting it, or whatever. Again, you believe it or you don't believe it. He's not asking everyone to believe it. He's saying this is how he feels right now. He thinks it looks super shady and weird. That's how he feels.
Take it or leave it.
Right. Well, I can see after what the comments are being deleted, but I went over my mods today, you guys, and I have to say,
Hey, you don't gotta. Someone disagrees. You don't gotta.
yeah, let people have disagreements, but there is a line. If you're being respectful, a friendly debate is welcome. Trust me, we love that around here. But if you're just coming in here to be nasty and you come in here like just being nasty, you're gonna get blocked. Like, I'll check after, but I have to say, I feel like everyone that has a wrench, I trust their judgment, or they wouldn't have a wrench. We are on slow chat. Oh, that's another thing. If you're on slow chat, you're not going to be able to just, you're going to have to wait in between. It's not that you are timed out or anything. It's just saying you have to wait so long before chatting again. It's going to tell you however long, how many seconds or whatever. So you might not even be timed out. It's just that you can't, if you're trying to text multiple times within that time frame, you can't. Isn't Don a victim blamer? I don't know. Is he a victim blamer? You tell me. Thank you, Alex. Does this theory make any sense? You can make any theory, honestly, in this case or the Watts case. You can make any theory make sense.
Absolutely. Anything.
Yeah, you can make any theory kind of tie at this point because we don't know. There is no answers. Thank you, Carmen. Oh, I wanted to show something else too. All right, I'm going to look at chat for decent questions. Even if it, ask your questions. I understand being confused. I am confused. I could have sworn a few days ago you were saying you knew that Candace and Dodd did something to Little Summer and that soon the truth would be outed. I did say that. You're right.
That is all that matters right now is finding Summer. You're exactly right.
Mary. Hello. I was actually going to call you today. He wanted me to call you, and I didn't want to just bother you, but if you're okay with me calling you, I would love to call you and talk to you. No, Candace is not pregnant.
Hello, Miss Mary.
But Mary, yeah, I don't know. The call I got is he felt like, why would they stage phone call, like record the calls with me or whatnot, yeah, I don't know, Mary. I'm just saying, what your brother is saying. That's all I can really say. Like, you guys say how you feel and what you say on other platforms. I don't know. I don't know what the family, like, I don't know. I haven't talked to you guys. Did I see Trish in here? And I'm not trying to bash you guys. Honestly, I felt like this was something that could be handled outside of social media, Mary, if you're listening. I honestly thought like maybe this was something that possibly, well, I'll just be real, Chris McDonough should not be parading you women around. I am a survivor of rape and sexual assault, but I understand women that want to stay quiet about that. It's not for me to judge when they decide to come forward. Me, I've always been very open about it. It's been something I've been told, as younger, like, you shouldn't talk about that, be quiet about that, or certain things like, I shouldn't talk about that, but I never understood that. I just always would talk about things that happened to me, not understanding, like, why are adults telling me I shouldn't talk about this or that? I just never understood. So I was always an open book. Now, with the way that things are going on that Expired Cops channel, and not just even his channel, it's not been kept to even just his platform. It's been going around other people's channels where he's talking about, to me personally, I find that wrong. It's not his story to be going around and he's banking off of it. I find that wrong.
That's exploitation.
I feel as if, and maybe Mary or Trish or Jeannie, maybe you guys don't feel the same, and that's okay because it's your story, but I'm saying I feel like that's not right to do. Well, we can agree to disagree with that. I feel like they've been paraded around on social media instead of, he should have been on the phone with a detective or something if they wanted to press charges, or they press charges, whatever.
Parade them in court.
Go to court. Set them up with an advocate, a victim's advocate. Go stand behind them or sit with them in court. Do all of that.
Parade them in court.
You do not go around multiple YouTube channels telling their stories for them.
No, even if that's what they want you to do, I can understand, the potentiality that victims would want to have a voice, but they have to have someone that is directing them correctly from the front. And the right thing to do is to keep those situations in a vacuum so that the details are only discussed in court. That's what makes good justice. We don't talk about and iron out what we're going to do in court before we go to court by telling everything. We keep that stuff private and we just go to court. That's the right thing to do.
Keedy, you know what? You're right. It's probably not different, I guess. No matter what I say, I mean, people are gonna hate. So I'm just done with it. Trying to talk like on eggshells and shit.
It's a lose-lose scenario.
Yeah, Gene, but unfortunately that's what it's been turned into. It all should have been about Summer, but since a certain and do I say expired to be sarcastic, or am I misusing the word? No, I say expired. His time was up. He is an expired cop. You can say retired. I say expired. The time is up. He is not a cop. He is not a detective. He is now a YouTuber. Yeah, expired. I don't use the same words as everybody else sometimes. Expired. His date is up. His time is up. So now he is no different than me. He is a YouTuber. He is a YouTuber and I am a YouTuber. Nobody said it was entertainment to us. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't even hear that, but I don't think that's for us to even put in the chat because I never even heard that, and I don't think Mary would appreciate. Can someone just put a comment? Where did that go? Please don't do that. I literally never even seen that before, and that's not our business if that's true. Like, I don't even want, where'd that go? Delete that comment. Fuck. And that's what I asked myself, you guys. The boys must have been questioned by now, right? I didn't kick you out, Benny. We've made a little bit of money from this, absolutely. I make money off of YouTube. I have a monetized channel. Not everything is monetized, but some of it is. YouTube keeps half of what I make. I've made in 2 years on this platform less than what certain other creators make in one night. So there you go. And yeah, we don't have to agree. And you're right. I don't want to keep talking about, Chris McDonough, but we don't have to agree. I still stand by he's done some good things, but there's a lot of things I don't agree with. And as far as Jeannie and Mary and Trish, I haven't actually spoken to them. So I don't know. Again, I can only put out, just like they go and put out their side on other platforms, I am telling you what Don's side is, and that's that. You guys don't have to believe it. That is okay. I'm not saying believe this. Don said it. It's Bible. Chris declined my interview. I've never asked him for an interview. That's hilarious. Whoever's saying that, I've literally never asked him for an interview. What would I want to interview with him for? Sheesh, people are wild. I've never asked to go on his channel. I've never asked him to go on my channel. I've literally never done nothing but ask him some advice. And that can be proven. Where'd that kind of go? All right, so does anyone have, Debbie, do you guys have questions? There was something else I wanted to read you from him. What was it? He said, read this on your show. Jay, I didn't see Mary's comment, darn it. Oh, and I asked him, did he email True Crime Obsession too? Because I saw she had a post that Don had emailed her and called her a bunch of names and stuff. I thought it was weird because even though Don knows I made reports to TBI about him, like, he just has never talked to me like that. And I was like, are you calling other creators' names like that and emailing them? He says, no, it's fake. I was like, I found it odd because even after what, I've made reports and stuff to TBI and law enforcement about him, he has never come to me like that. I donated last night. All right, I'm going to have to. What about the selling of Summer's story to Dr. Oz? Well, I have actually gone over this a million fucking times. Never happened. That is a lie that Michelle, the fake PI, who is not a PI whatsoever, lied about. She made it up. She lied. Did I get the opportunity to bring Summer's name up to Dr. Oz's team? I certainly did. Had they ever heard about Summer Wells before I did that? They certainly did not. So whatever I did wrong there, you tell me, because I literally told somebody that didn't even hear about Summer Wells. I told them about it, but that's not what the conversation was about. That's not what the thing was for. If everybody is just on dying to know what the Dr. Oz thing was, and Dr. Oz doesn't buy true crime stories, by the way, especially a story he doesn't even know about. Their team reached out to me because of an interview I did with somebody to do with the Christopher Watts case. Everybody knows Chrissy Quinzel. She actually just filmed on September 1st. I sort of act like a manager for Chrissy. She's a really good friend of mine. And so I helped book her a gig on Dr. Oz. She just recently got done filming. We will have the exclusives of that we are allowed to promote on this channel here and Mr. Cher's channel of her upcoming show about Christopher Watts on the Dr. Oz show. And yeah, I made no money off of that. I will not even be mentioned probably on that episode, but we did make a really good networking, made a friend anyways with somebody who watches this channel, watches a few of us actually, some of you all probably know who I'm talking about, but we won't dox the poor girl. And anyway, yeah, I had the opportunity to bring up Summer's name, and I did. There's no selling of stories. That bitch is a liar. She can make up whatever the hell she wants, because in a matter of about 2 weeks, she's gonna look hella dumb. And I'm very excited to make her look even more dumb. So everyone can run along with the rumors and keep saying that I sold some story to Dr. Oz. It's just not true. All my friend got out of it, by the way, was free food, a hotel stay, and hair and makeup. So there's that. Even her, she didn't get to sell no story either. I don't think anyone's really like an advocate for Dawn. I certainly am not an advocate for Dawn. I speak with Dawn. I believe some things. I don't believe other things, but I'm nobody. I'm just a human that does what I do. I guess Michelle calls herself an advocate, but she's not. And I've already shown things. I'd be more concerned about what she's doing and who she's trying to sell things to. But anyway, yeah, I've sold nothing to Dr. Oz. And if you're going to sell a true crime story, by the way, Dr. Oz is the wrong place to do it, because he's a medical doctor. In fact, he wanted my friend on because, yes, he covers true crime, but a lot of it turns into the true crime. And then, like, medically, like, what's wrong with this person? Or, like, so my friend has lupus. Shanann Watts had lupus. So, you know, tying in with that. Yeah, you know, and you guys shouldn't be taking Chris's word for Bible either. Don't take my word for Bible. Don't take anyone's word for Bible, because we literally don't know. But as YouTubers with platforms, especially in true crime, if you are a good reporter, because I consider us like, I say we're like news reporters, but we're not news, right? We're not like Fox News or whatever. But even the news that you're watching every night will say, like, whatever, this is Fox News, your entertainment, whatever. That's what we are, like Mr. Scheer says, at best. We are, some of us are investigative.
Other people are about the drama.
Yeah, some people are about the drama and true crime. Some of us are very curious and investigative and like to do research, which is me. Like, I help my friend Tanya nail down people to try and get book deals and stuff. I do the research into them. I talk to them. Like, it's just something I'm good at. I've talked to all kinds of people. Blue-Eyed Butcher, George Anthony, Casey Anthony's dad, lots and lots and lots of people. It's what I do. It's what I love to do, honestly, because I've never been one. I don't want to just hear something on TV when I know it's heavily edited to go a certain way. And once I learned that, I started wanting to try and get to these people and hear from the horse's mouth myself. Period. And that's what anyone, a good Kelly, CDT, J for Justice, like anyone that's a true unmasked, any of them, they get right in. But for some reason, I'm the one that's being dragged the most in this case, and I don't understand at all why.
Because you're the one talking to Dawn.
It must be the only reason, but that sounds stupid. But it's literally the only thing I can think of is because I'm talking to Dawn, and Dawn wouldn't talk to anybody else. Well, he is, but he's talking to all our team. Yeah, and Trish and Mary, like, I don't know, and please, I'm not. Yeah, I know that is true. You know, I do know that is true, and I would love to talk to you guys, because I haven't talked to you guys, and I'm not wanting to attack you guys. Do I personally wish, and I'm not you. It's your story to do what you guys want with. I absolutely understand that. And I do think you women are brave and strong. I do. I hate seeing it played out the way it is, if that makes sense. And I don't mean any disrespect to you guys if you're still listening, because I know your names, but I don't know your whole names. But anyway, I don't mean any disrespect to you ladies. If you're happy with what he's doing, then I guess that's that, you know, I can't say anything about it because it's your guys' story. But I do personally hate watching it unfold all over YouTube and people's platforms because it doesn't. I'm just going to shut up. I just hate seeing how it's played out. That's all. So if this is the last pic of him, thought he was at work, so he's lying. Well, I asked numerous times, when was this picture taken? When was this picture taken? Was it taken on the 15th? Was it taken on the 14th? Was it taken 3 days before she went missing? When? I have not got an answer to that yet, but I will keep asking. I know you all love when I just text them in the middle of a live stream and ask a question, so here, let me do that. Again. Because for all we know, that could have been the 14th. Okay, I texted again. When was it? Now, I have asked several times and not gotten a response. If that was the 15th, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He just said to me, last picture I took with Summer, and I had to pose for this picture. Very, very sad and heartbroken. I want my baby girl home. And I look at it, and yeah, either he is sunburnt or he's, you know, he does look sad. She's sleeping. That's the dress she was out, yep, playing in the rain, dancing around the barrel in. Yeah. Uh-oh. It froze. Okay. Disappear off my own show. I may need new mods. I'm going to check it out after and see, because I can see what was deleted in that. I'll check them out. The for sale barrel. And I asked him about that barrel. Shit, I don't remember what he said, though.
He said he bought the barrel.
Oh, he bought the barrel for $20.
Yeah.
I think because he was selling puppies, wasn't it?
I can't remember, but yeah, he bought the barrel. He's not the one who put for sale on the barrel.
Yeah, he said he's not the one who put for sale on the barrel. Now, you guys, my kids are hunters. They hunt bears, they hunt deer. Okay, so they're hunters. We absolutely have bought in some barrels for bear baiting. So I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know what he bought the barrel for. It says for sale. There was a bunch of puppies. I don't know. But I mean, I personally, from Minnesota, bear baiting, everything, definitely my kids have brought home barrels for free and paid for some, just like that one. So I don't know. Again, there can be an explanation for everything in this case. You smell, is that a cow? You smell cow shit? Oh, bullshit. I like that. Okay. Reporters take notes. You say you don't remember info that could be related to trafficking. I definitely take notes. Trust me. Probably just had to buy 3 notebooks.
Yeah.
And a lot of it I don't have to because it's voice memo. I have my recorder. It's on text. All right, so Dawn just replied, and I asked again, when was that last picture taken with Summer? He said a week or 2 prior to her disappearance is what he just said. Which that kind of makes sense because he's cleanly shaven in this picture, and on the news, I believe he has facial stubble now.
Yeah.
I think so. So he says that is a week or 2 prior to her disappearance, and it's the last picture he took with her. Dalen! I'm sure you've been in here, but I haven't seen your name yet, so. I've seen plenty of comments that didn't need deleting. I'm very much so watching. It's in my nature. I'm not hating. I get accents happen. Don't get me. All right. You guys, please, please be mindful of what's being deleted. Babe, do you have, can you see?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff being deleted that shouldn't have been.
You are seeing that?
Yeah. People aren't saying anything mean. They're just disagreeing.
All right. We can let them disagree, you guys. Please, we can have, like I said, if, I get it. You guys are on edge, and a lot of you, actually, most of you mods are super protective of me, and I love that. But let them disagree. It's okay. I don't want silly little things like that blocked. Just like if they're coming in here straight up nasty. Disagreements are okay. I get it. They're not going to agree or even understand what the hell is going on or anything like that. That's fine. Very interesting share. Wow, that pic is so sad for many reasons. Yes. I mean, and we've all seen this picture, but I didn't know until he had texted this morning, and he was upset. He kept saying, like, just bring my baby home. Like, this is heartbreaking. This is the last picture. And yeah, he looks, either some people have said sunburned in the picture or, very upset. So I found it interesting to find out that that was the very last picture that he got with her. Yeah, and I love my mods. Thank you. Just, and I get it being on edge. Have huge anxiety doing this. I know a lot of you have anxiety as well. So please, not, disagreement's fine. I'm fine. I know I'm whatever. Most hated YouTuber, that's fine. Even though I'm not doing anything different than any of them would do, but whatever. I'm not being nasty, just disagree sometimes. And that's okay, Maggie. That's okay. The mods I've been, in the last month, it's been very, very bad. So I think they are just super protective and really don't want me to see the nastiness or disagreement is what I think is going on. Because Mandy, she's a really good friend of mine. A lot of them, Jay for Justice, I don't know who's timing out who or whatever, but a lot of them are just really protective and that. So you're awesome, Ruby. Thank you. All right. Just because the parents aren't in jail doesn't mean they were involved. They could have been involved or they could have nothing to do with it. That's what investigation is for. Let LE do their job. Yes, absolutely. It is a constant reminder, even with me, because I was pissed. I went on, but you know what? I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury. I'm not a detective. I'm not any of these things. But did I make my channel to give people a platform, whether we choose to believe it or not, or any of you choose to believe it or not? Yes, that's what Voices Behind the Wall was meant for. Fighting wrongful charges and giving everybody a platform and a voice that wants it their way, unedited, with no narrative that goes any certain way except for what these people themselves are saying. And if you don't believe it, that is okay. I'm not asking you to. I'm not asking you to buy the shit I'm selling. I'm not. I'm just putting it out there. I think it's interesting. I really, really do. Don told you he wanted to make money off all this and you criticized him for it. Now he's cool. I didn't say that. I told Don it was a horrible idea. He didn't, I told him that's not a good idea. He knows that. I wish people would open their minds just a little bit more. It would be fucking fantastic. I feel for the stepsisters, but I think they are frame hogs as well, like Chris gets out of time. That's kind of how I feel, and I don't even think that they know. I don't even think they know that they're being used, and that's how I feel. It's my opinion the sisters are being used right now. Good to get Dawn's message. All info at this point is important. Summer still needs to be found. Amen. You said you were done with Dawn. Now you're back in his clique. I am using my platform to put out there what Dawn wants put out there. He doesn't say you have to believe him. I'm not saying you have to believe him. Bye. I'll even block you so you don't come back. You're welcome. So if Don tells you he did it, will you tell Ellie? Duh. I've gone to TBI with multiple things, and Don knows it because the investigator told him everything. And Don called me, like, just tell me the truth. Like, I understand, by law you have to tell. Again, there's been proof and documentation of me going to law enforcement. So everybody thinking that I would hide shit for him is absolutely, like, I think they need to seek mental help immediately. Like, seriously, call your local psychiatrist, like, immediately, because if you honestly think I would cover for Dawn, you got fucking problems. Especially after I've reported several fucking things, and it's been shown and proven I've done that. So everybody out there, take your computer, take our phone. They don't need to. I've handed everything over. And I do want to say one thing, because I haven't even said I'm flip-flopping. I've said what Dawn wants me to say, period. And I will continue doing that. Do I believe some? Yes. Do I believe all of it? No, absolutely not. Am I asking you guys to believe it? No, I am just putting it out there from the horse's mouth. I'm not taking it from, Amber Truth Seeker said this. I'm going to go take this now and go do a live about this. It must be true. I'm not even taking it from Dawn and saying, hey, this must be true. I'm just getting it from Dawn and giving it to y'all. So y'all can take it or leave it. I don't really care. Because you're all watching anyway. So now, one thing I do want to say to Laura, perplexed, whatever your fucking name is. I saw those candles going around, girl. And either you need to put all the donations, which I don't even want to say, some people are saying the funds should go to Candace and Dawn. I'm not going to say that. Anything you've made off of those Summer Wells candles, I suggest all of that money from those Summer Wells candles you put and donate to EquiSearch. There's a pinned comment. That's their PayPal, their direct PayPal link in the paid comment, by the way. Okay, what was I saying before I booted myself? Oh, that bitch better take all the funds she's made from those those candles, the Summer Wells candles, and please donate it to the Texas EquiSearch. That's the people who will be coming back and helping search for Summer. So I'm not even going to say give all that money to Dawn and Candace, because I think it belongs to more of the search, EquiSearch. So Little Miss Perplex, trying to bank off people and their images, you need to stop that, because the Wells do know, and they want you to stop all sales of that particular candle that you got going on. Stop all advertisements on your wax and candles of Summer Wells. You are not allowed. And anything you have made from selling anything with Summer's picture and name on it, make sure that gets to EquiSearch. That'd be greatly appreciated by everybody. And we are watching your page to make sure that those candles aren't up by tomorrow morning. Thank you. Brandon, thank you. Love you, girl. And anyone that are sending the super chats, I really do appreciate it. If you would, YouTube keeps, I think, 35 to 45% of that. Instead, I would much rather Mr. Share is going to do a live tonight after we have dinner also in about an hour and 10 minutes. He's going to share EquiSearch too. And instead of the super chats, we found out that they are going to come back and that they are in need of funds and stuff. So instead of super chats, if y'all would send your whatever you're going to super chat me to them, because they will get the whole, like the $4.99, they will get that whole $4.99 and I'm only going to get half of that. But it is very appreciated. Thank you so much. And I saw Monica in here. Monica, where'd she go? Hello, hello, hello. Did you see her question disappeared now, or her comment? Are you sharing your link, babe? So if Trish and her mom came to you, Share, rather than CM, you wouldn't have had them on your channel? Honest question. No, if they wanted to share their story, I honestly would have told them I'm not comfortable with that. There has been some people who have come on my channel and have just like said their story, and I always feel like very honored that they do that. But a lot of times it is private, like in email and stuff, and I do not come on here. I've had several of them like, you can share my story on your channel, and I have not done that. So if they wanted to come up, no, I don't blame them for, I guess, that part and having them up if they wanted to come, like if they went to Chris and like, hey, I want to tell my story. But that is, again, I don't want to keep talking about Chris, but to me, that's not what happened. He went to them and okay, it's just a different situation. I just think it's a different situation. But absolutely, and some people have come to me privately and said they would like me to share their story, but I tell them it's not my story to share. So I haven't. And some of you guys who are watching who have been that person to share your stories know that's true. I don't. It's not my story to share. If they wanted to come on the platform and share their story, certainly they can do that. Are you and Candace good now too? I thought that was an ongoing issue. It was always an ongoing issue, and I'll be 100% real. I don't even know if she knows that me and Don are still talking. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't. Shoot. Mary. Why am I not seeing it? I really hope she did. Oh, that is the right Mary, right? I'm going to put the link in chat. It's their story to tell, you guys. I understand that, and I'm not bashing on them. I just think it's being played out wrong. Not by them, not by the women. Not Mary and Jeannie and Trish. It's not being played out wrong by you guys. That is not what I mean to say. Don, like other NPDs, will spin stories and even imply guilt of something, so he sucks people in to report and make them look stupid later. Oh, see, there's a couple Marys, and I don't even know. I wasn't sure which one. Okay. Mary Hartman. Yep, that's right. Okay, that is. I don't know why you're. Have you asked Don about the prank call and why he did it? I did. I told him I was very, very upset with that. He did it because he said that he knew Mary and Jeannie. He said he knew that McDonough had his sisters recording calls, and so what he was hoping was that Mary was recording that call for Chris McDonough, and that. Okay, I love you too. And that Chris McDonough would take that call on his channel and play it. Just set up, because he hates Chris McDonough. So he thought that was funny to do. Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Cher. I just want to say I think you're doing great, and I've been trying to mod the chat the best that I can, but I haven't been deleting any or timing anyone out because it just has gotten crazy. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say this, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way at all. I just think that the main focus should be on finding out what happened to Summer, and I feel bad for the people that were dealt with SA and they've been through that, but that shouldn't be the focus because it's distracting away from where Summer is.
Yeah.
And it is kind of selfish in my opinion, like I'm just saying. And I don't know if these people are aware of what this creator is doing, but it's obvious that he's exploiting them.
Yes, and I don't even think that Mary and Jeannie or Trish even know or feel like, because they feel God, no matter what I say, I have to say my own truth on my platform, you guys. They are being exploited. That is how I feel, and I feel bad for them. And I know they probably don't agree. Mary, Jeannie, Trish, I'm sorry, because again, I don't mean any of the I do not mean to down you guys in any way at all, but I do feel like maybe you guys don't even know what his agenda is, and that's my personal feelings on that. I
think that since this all has happened that they are looking at it as having a voice now or something, and like it's helping them, I don't know how to put this, like cope with it by getting it out there and talking to each other. I just don't think it's the best time to be doing it publicly, at least, because I read a comment of somebody, I don't know if this is true, they said that they reported all of this to the TBI about their interactions with Don, and I'm like, okay, well then that's good. You should just leave it at that and not be making it so public.
Yeah.
And then also with the candle thing, I don't agree with that at all. Profiting off of a missing child, and it just keeps getting even more low. And these people have done this before with St. Jude's thing. It's just when I read that, I was like, wow, really? This is what people on YouTube are doing now? Anything to profit off of this case? It's an open case. There's a missing child. This is a real person. That should be the focus, not you making money, not views, not, whatever your personal, whatever you want to gain from this. It shouldn't, it's very self-serving.
Yeah, I just think, and somebody said, the other channels, they aren't making about Summer either. And that's true. The other channels are all backing and supporting creator bashing, like straight up bashing, doxing, and having super like illegal shit going on with what the other channels are doing. So when they come over here and say, I'm not keeping it about Summer, I fucking think you're hilarious.
Oh, it wasn't them with the St. Jude's? Okay, then I take that back. Thank you for correcting me, Cece.
Oh, yeah, you just can't win no matter what you say in this case. Serious question, like Laura, you're making money off of missing child. I'm not selling products with Summer's face and stuff on it. I'm making money off of YouTube. I made an agreement with YouTube. YouTube pays me for the content that I put out. I am putting out what I'm being asked to put out by Don Wells. Like, I don't know what more you want from me.
Why do people have an issue?
Yeah, I put a lot of time and energy into this. I deserve a lot more than what I make. Chris McDonough makes, like I said, I've made in 2 years what he makes in one night.
It's not like you're saying that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I hope you're saying that on Chris's channel too, because he's making way more money than we are.
Not only that, he's got partners and shit too. So, your comments are hilarious. So, 2 years ago, I made an agreement with YouTube where they will pay me for the content I put on. And then YouTube recently said, you know what? Fuck everybody. We're going to start putting ads on everybody, even creators who are not monetized. So I said, fuck that. If YouTube's going to get paid off of my content too, I'm going to get the money too.
Well, I don't understand what people's problem is. Just because you're letting him come up on here and talk does not mean that you're supporting what's being said. You're just letting him talk because that could be, you know, things can be brought up that can be very telling. And it can help the case. And yes, and Cher has reported things to the TBI, okay, before she even talks about it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I feel like some people think that you just run to YouTube and be like, okay, look, this is something new that's happened before going to law enforcement, you know?
I'm sorry, it's because yeah, I go to law enforcement, and then I had waited a few days before reporting on it. There's
Oh,
still some
Cher.
stuff-
Dalen said that Mary's trying to talk to you in chat.
Oh, shoot. I was really hoping. I'm going to put the link, Mary. Or, you know, I'm going to put my email too, Mary, because actually I have your phone number. If it's okay with you, I will call you. I just didn't want to call you like against your will. You know, I'm okay if you record the conversation too. I kind of expect that, but yeah.
I dropped the link as well, just in case she wants to come up.
Mm-hmm. No, and she certainly doesn't have to call in. That's not what I mean either, Mary. But I do. Don did give me your phone number, and if it's okay with you, I will call you privately, and chat. But if you would like to come up here, because I'm missing what you're saying. I'm not good at paying attention to the chat sometimes. Yeah, it's going so fast. Plus, if I don't look at the chat, I don't see the hate, and then I don't freak out.
Well, the last thing she said was, I started recording our phone calls after the very first phone call I got from Donnie. When I done that very first interview with Teresa, he called me like 20 minutes after that first interview.
Oh. Does he call you, does he threaten you at all when he calls? Like, do you feel like you had to record it because he's threatening, or just because, like, maybe he'll slip something to you, or did someone ask you to record all calls? And I'm sorry, you don't have to ask that.
And to be honest, I don't blame her or anyone for recording a phone call. I mean, considering the situation, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm just curious. Yeah, you know, I had one girl say that Don was calling and harassing. You see other creators, like, they got nasty emails even after I've made reports about Don to TBI, and Don knows it. He's never spoken to me like that. So it's like, it messes up my head, you guys. I'm just going to be honest. If he's guilty, it will come out. If Candace and Don are guilty of something, whatever it may be, it will come out. But you know, and if they're not, then they just continue being free and not arrested. Like, that's the other thing. I've made these reports now over a week ago. They're not arrested, so they must not have led anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Or some people are like, well, they don't have the data back or whatever. You know, it took Barry Morphew a year to get arrested. This is true. Let's say it takes 2 years and all of a sudden something comes back and Dawn or Candace or Grandma or Allie or Hunter or anybody, they're all involved, whatever it may be. Then
Guys,
fine.
The reason she has this picture up is because it's the picture that Don messaged her saying it was the last picture of summer.
Yeah, he wanted me to show this. He's heartbroken over this picture today. So I'm letting you guys know what he told me today and what he showed me today. He is heartbroken over this picture. He said that this is his last picture taken with Summer. And so he said, show that and read my statement. He also, since I'll say it one more time, Mr. Shear's gonna be live in 50 minutes. But he also said, what did he say? Oh, that for the hoax phone call thing, that he is very, very sorry. He wanted me to come on my show and let everyone know, like, he was just very pissed off and upset. And so that he's really sorry for doing that. Yeah, they thought it was a little funny, but they feel hurt and they feel upset. So that was what they did, I'm trying to look if I'm trying to see if Mary's said anything. Yeah, Mary, you can only do what's best for you. Yeah, leave Mary alone. I do appreciate you being in here, Mary, and chatting because, I don't know. I haven't talked to you. No thanks, K-Bay. Neither one of us wants that. God bless Mary. Hi, Mary. Please stop telling Mary what to do. Absolutely, Carla. Mary, I will call you privately. It will be a 651 phone number. That will be me. If you don't want to answer, that's okay. If you want to answer, that's okay too. We can just talk privately so I can learn your side. But I hate seeing, if you hear this, I do personally believe you women have been exploited, and I don't like seeing it, and I'm sorry.
And if you think that the comments are being deleted that shouldn't be deleted, I would like everyone to know Cher and Mr. Cher can go back and see who deleted what.
Yeah.
So
He said there was some comments, but also everyone's on high alert. The chat's going crazy, and I've been lashed for the last month, so people are being Twin Cities, yeah, right. Jeannie, Mary, and the 4 ADL women who've been
somebody said, I'm going to find something serious to listen to. This is getting more and more ridiculous. Now you are eating. Okay, well, take care, Mona Lisa.
Yeah, I'm eating. It's 6:05 dinner time where I'm at, and husband, he is upset at Don still. Don sent him a friend request and he hasn't accepted it yet because he doesn't understand why Don would do that right now. And so right now, me and Mr. Cher are not on the same page with even giving Don a platform. So there's that. So you'll hear his more side on his channel, because right now Mr. Cher doesn't even want to talk to Don because he doesn't understand why he's playing games in such a serious time.
Well, thank you for letting me up here, Cher. That's all I wanted to say. I think you're doing great. So,
Thank you. We'll
all
see
right.
you later.
I'll see you over on Mr. Shares. All right.
Okay, love
Bye.
you.
Love you. Bye.
You keep talking about CM, why not drop it? I don't know, you're just so easy to talk about. I don't know, I'm sorry. I was trying to come on. Well, I kept asking you to show me your face and I couldn't. You didn't. You showed me like a peace sign, but if you showed me your face for a second, I would have let you up. Yeah, that's Carmen. Right. I have so many questions. Okay. No, I just thought to myself, I might want to record him because I thought maybe he might tell me if he knew what happened this summer. That was the only reason. That's fair enough, Mary. I get that. I was on calls with him thinking like shit, like, cause I wasn't recording calls and I was like, what if he does, like, what if he was guilty of something and he did say something? I just don't think like that. So I wasn't recording shit properly. And so, you know, that's a fair response. Kensington. What are they bothering Mary still? Good for you, Mr. Share. I agree with him. Yeah. Don. Change the name to Voice About Don. Actually, I cover many cases on this channel. If you don't like what you're hearing, you can leave. Bye-bye. I agree with Mr. Share and understand how some people think you're continuing with Don as a cash grab. Well, I could keep bashing Don and being pissed off at Don. Let me tell you, that would do pretty well for my channel.
Yeah, if we went out and we said how Don's a POS and he's guilty, we'd make twice the money.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put my email in here. Here's an email. And again, you guys, and Mr. Share is going to have it pinned in his comment too. Tonight, we always appreciate super chats. Every creator who has them does. So you're lying if you don't. But tonight, instead of super chats, and most nights you will see us be share the EquiSearch. This is their PayPal, their direct PayPal link. But I think they also have another fundraising link. I'll have to try and find that, but we'll share that. And really, instead of super chats, I know EquiSearch is trying to come back out, so they will get the whole donation. If you send like a $4.99 super chat, they will get that whole $4.99, and I'm only getting half of that. So please, if you would, send your donations to them so they can get back to Tennessee and help financiers again. Absolutely. And so with that, you guys, we will see you in about 40 minutes on Mr. Shares. And Mary, thank you for being here. And my email is in there. I'll drop it one more time. And also I will get a hold of you privately if you want to talk to me. If you don't, I understand. And I really hope you know I'm not trying to like bash you or your sister or anything like that. I really I just hate seeing what I'm seeing, because I feel like you ladies deserve better than being paraded around for some money, honestly. And that's how I feel. But with that, I'm going to end.